Hello, everyone. Doing it a little early this time, but we're going to talk about the new Fuuka chapter, chapter 153. I'm still here, your host, Justin, and with me, as always,
60264, Alan. How are you?
So, yeah, about this chapter. We were talking about it last week about how Tama-chan. See, I said Tama-chan again. Oh my god, it's like a disease. How Tama might be my favorite character if like stuff happens, like they show more of her. Yeah, about that. So the whole chapter starts out with you and Fuuka going to, and I forgot his name again, Hisashi's studio, and Nico and Tama are there because they're trying to get some information on why Nico wrote the song the way he did. But then Hisashi's like, you know what? In order for you to figure out how he's making songs a little bit, I'm going to tell you the story of how the Hedgehogs were formed. Now, I wasn't there when it starts. This is all word of mouth right now going on. So I don't know if it's even real, but I'm going to tell you anyways. And then they flip out. They're like, oh my God, I can't, like, tell me. Please tell me.
Oh no, we're going to hear the secret origins.
Yeah. So he starts telling us the story. And they were troublemakers. Tama and Nico were troublemakers. I think the best part about this whole chapter, though, really, was, let me get it because I can't remember. It's such a weird name. Nico's actual name.
Oh, yeah.
It is Musashi Nicholson Oda.
Where Nico comes from, no clue.
Well, from
the Nicholson?
Yeah, just shorten that to Nico. It makes sense. Also, getting Tama's family name, Reika, which is nice. I like that. Yeah, they're troublemakers. What were you going to say?
I was saying it's a nice touch.
Yeah, like we're finally getting the origins, but we're also getting like a little bit more known about them.
More personal information.
Yeah, because like they're supposed to be the people that you and them all idolize. So like finally getting to see like how they got started to be this great band is interesting. It's already very interesting for the point of Nico doesn't know how to play an instrument and neither does Tama. So right there already.
The thing was they had to join a club as part of their high school program. That's kind of a common thing over in Japan.
Yes, and
actually, I think it's required. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I thought they had to, but I'm not sure.
I think that's how it is, but I'm not entirely sure. I can ask a couple people and find out. But anyway, they're required. Their high school requires you to join some kind of club. So they decided, hey, let's join the light music club.
Yeah, because they're like, well, we don't have to do anything, right?
And then they reveal, oh, well, we don't know how to play instruments.
Yep, which doesn't matter to Tama so much as Nico in the future, but
after you're just like, okay, so this is where Tama reveals that she can sing.
Yep.
Right? No, it doesn't even get to that point. It's just they both show up to 2 meetings. I want to say that they pay for their membership into the club. I think
you just have to join a club. It's nothing. I don't get to pay.
I'm still trying to figure out what that money was in that one frame.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Probably just membership fees or something.
It could be.
Or money from parents or something. I don't know. That one will take a little investigation.
But I think the funniest panel in all of this is when they say their names and about this new mysterious member that plays guitar and is president of the club, Makoto Nishibe. Chibi. I'm gonna say it's the Chibi. I'm assuming, and we're like, well, who the hell is this guy? Because he's not around. So I am assuming he probably dies. Just gonna throw it out there as a random guess.
Run over by a truck, maybe?
Yeah, probably. Koji Seo just likes killing people by making them run over with the truck. But then when they say their names, it goes back to a panel of Fuuka and you being like, hold on, let me get the exact quote. Wait, what? Who's this Nishiba? I'm gonna say I don't know. The guitarist. Reika and Musashi Nicholson his used faces are like, oh my god, what is this? And then in the background is just Nico like, are you serious? Come on. While Tama's
don't laughing. Talk to me. Tama's laughing.
Yep. And Musashi is being like, just listen to the story. You'll get it all. Don't worry. So yeah, it pretty much is just a basic start of their story. I'm going to assume this is going to go on for a couple chapters. Not much was really said in this, except for just those small things of, they're just troublemakers. They don't want to be a part of the club. They don't know how to play any instruments.
They don't have friends. They don't want to really do it. I think Tama was thinking about dropping out of school, I think.
Yes, when she's, I think, sitting there.
Yeah, she's sitting up on the stairs. She's thinking about, I want to say she's thinking about dropping out of school.
Oh, I think I know okay, so I'm looking through.
No, she's talking about how every day is basically the same.
Yeah, and Nico's even the same way. He even thinks the same thing. But the money thing you were talking about is he comes home, he's by himself, so it's probably money for like food and stuff like that because he's not, nobody's there. So then, yeah, they're like thinking about like, well, this is kind of boring. I need more to do. So the next day they actually show up back at the music club. Hisashi, Hishishi, Makoto, Nishibi, whatever, is like, yes, we got some members. Let's go. All right, let's be the best we can be. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I love these quotes too. Just after he's all excited, Tama says that, because he asks like pretty much why they're there, and she's like, for what they say that they're joining, but they have conditions, and it's funny stuff. Tama says, just don't talk about friendship and effort. I hate suffocating crap like that. And Nico says, if I get bored, I'm quitting. There's the conditions.
There you go.
Yep, Nico being Nico. Very, very much. He has not changed. Let's just all say that, though. He has not changed at all.
Definitely agreed.
But other than that, we get the name. We get the idea where the name comes from. And I'll quote this because I will butcher it. So they're trying to start a band, and Makoto is like, well, you guys can't help being so prickly even though you're really lonely, right? Like, you can't decide whether to be a porcupine or a hedgehog. And they're like, wait, what? What? Like, seriously? And he's like, but I guess that makes it easy to decide on our band name. And I'm like, okay, so because they're cold-hearted a little bit, they're called hedgehogs.
It's an interesting origin to the name.
It is. Like, I would have never thought of that. I just thought, okay, there's going to be something more to it. No, just a little.
That's it.
Just, you guys have a little, you don't want anybody getting close to you. That means you're a hedgehog and a porcupine. We'll call ourselves the hedgehogs. But, yeah, so if there's more of this and more Tama in the future, she's gonna be my favorite character. She's great. I think it's her eyes. Her eyes. But yeah, other than that, that was all that was in the chapter. But man, it got me so excited because I know there's gonna be more, obviously, and it's not gonna just be like a 2-chapter thing either. Like, clearly there's going to have to be more members showing up, the rest of them. And clearly what happens to this Makoto guy, which is probably why Nico writes the songs he does, or how he does. Other than that, do you have anything else you want to mention about it?
Not really. This is a pretty straightforward chapter.
Yeah, like it's same length.
Yeah,
of course,
it leads up. It's saying, yeah, we're gonna go places, but it doesn't naturally because it's that first chapter. It doesn't exactly go really anywhere beyond, hey, we're gonna call ourselves the Hedgehogs.
Yep, and again, just introducing a new character again to see how Nico and Tama were as kids.
Then
Younger.
eventually build up to the current generation of the Hedgehogs.
Yes. Yep. So next chapter, I'm assuming more. Get a little bit more idea. Probably new members showing up. But yeah, this is getting good. This is what I didn't know I wanted this until it started happening. So also, you might have noticed it's early that we're doing this. I said that in the beginning, I think. I don't even know.
We'll
But
find out when we review.
yes, so we're doing this early because I am going to a convention this weekend. But I wanted to make sure we talk about it because fresh and new. And I think we talked about this last time as well, where we kind of want to make it so we do the podcast Wednesdays. So hopefully this starts getting us closer to that.
Starting towards the end of May, that should start to work out a little bit.
Yep, so then we're having our fresh opinions on everything right off the bat. So, again, back to Fridays until at least we get everything good. But today's is because I'm going to a convention. Also kind of want to cosplay Nico now. I've been wanting to cosplay you for a while now. But he's kind of boring. Like, he's kind of blah. Clothing-wise and stuff. So now I'm like, well, now I could do Nico in the past. I can do Nico now. The problem is I feel obligated to know how to play bass. That's the only problem that I feel like I don't want to do it because I would like to have a bass with me and maybe play, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. So that's why we're recording today in general. So I guess with that, we're done for this chapter discussion, and we'll see you guys next week. And so let the voice of love take you guys higher. Bye.
Goodbye.